the church actually asks us, are you going to love like this? So the 4 pillars can tell you a lot about if someone actually loves you.
Hi, we're Jackie and Bobby Angel, and this is Ascension Presents.
Today we're going to talk about how do you know if someone loves you?
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
You're such a dork.
Love is to will the good of the other. I want the best for this person. And Jesus, in fact, says, greater love has no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. And that's John 15:13. Will I lay down my life for this other person? Will I get over myself to serve?
And there are 4 pillars of love that on the wedding day, in our promises, the church actually asks us, are you going to love like this? The first pillar is freedom, because love cannot be forced. It cannot be coerced. And you have to ask that question of, does this person love me truly freely?
Freedom also entails I am free from any disordered attachments. And that could be alcohol, that could be pornography, that could be anything that we're keeping in the dark that is in some ways limiting our ability to say yes freely. And we're all works in progress, so certainly there's mercy and compassion in the healing process. But we also can't feel trapped in the relationship. I can't be afraid to bring up something that might lead to a fight. I can't be afraid and I'm just walking on eggshells. It has to be, I'm here freely.
The next one is total. Do they love you completely, totally? Not just the pleasure you give, but do they love your heart, mind, body, and soul? All of you. Because that's what we say when we come to our wedding is, I'm going to love all of you. I'm going to love your brokenness. I'm going to love the good things, your talents, the blessings, but I'm also going to love all your past, all the baggage that comes with being a human being. Like, I'm going to love all of it. And so you can know that someone doesn't really love you if they're only using you for the physical, sexual, or emotional pleasure they can get from you. And I think we all know that horrible feeling of when we are being used. And we also know what it means to use another person just because we enjoy the pleasure we get from them. We don't actually love all of them. Maybe we love the idea of them, but we don't actually love them. Do they love me when I don't look great? I don't have makeup on. Do they love me even when things are not going so well and we have problems that we have to go with and deal with?
It's an unconditional love, which is the same way God loves us. It's not, I only love you on your good days. I only love you as soon as you come out of the confessional. I love you, period.
And it also doesn't ask that you change. Like, I'll only love you if you do this, this, this. And love is loving you now. Now, obviously, we always are going to grow as human beings. We will change. But on our wedding day, I didn't say, I'm going to love you and who you're going to be in about 10 years. No, like, I love who you are right now and all of it. Not the thought of who you could be, but who you are right now.
The third pillar of love is faithful, fidelity. And this is one that I think we all inherently understand. When I say I love you, I mean I love you and no one else. That I'm not flirting with someone else, I'm not cheating, I am not saying this with my words, but my actions are over here. We know there's an incongruence we'd say like, well, that's not love. That's not really committed love. And it's because, yes, like that is the way God has created us to be, is to be made for a faithful love, which is in the same way he loves us, that he is steadfast to us, to his people throughout salvation history, even when we've gone astray. Even when we have ruptured that relationship, God is faithful to the end and calls us to also aspire to that kind of love.
So in a dating relationship, how do you know someone loves you when it comes to faithfulness? Is they give a special care and attention towards you. They actually are giving you their time. They love you. There's an appreciation for this person. There's a faithfulness. And again, they're not just going to all these other places to get that love and affirmation, but you really see when someone loves you, you're like, wow, they actually want to spend time with me. They actually want to get to know me. There's a faithfulness even in those dating relationships that you can tell that somebody really wants to be with you. And it is sad when we see couples who are kind of just really justifying or rationalizing like, well, we're just together because it's been a long time.
Yeah, we've spent so much time here, we might as well. It's like, no. We're made for more.
Gosh, you guys, it's like, I'm like, if you've already wasted 5 years of your life on the wrong person, like don't waste the next 50, 70 years of your life. When you realize that someone doesn't actually love you, like don't waste your time. And the last one is fruitful. is this relationship fruitful? Now, we've all seen, and maybe we've done it ourselves, relationships that when they get together, it just immediately becomes just these two people and they separate from everybody else. And that relationship is not fruitful at all. In fact, the fruit doesn't go outward, it just, everything sucks inward and it becomes very all-consuming. That is not fruitful. Fruitfulness means a spiritual, and obviously in marriage, a physical way. The church says, are you open to children? And so in a marriage, that will bear the fruit of children, God willing, and that's a gift. But also, if it doesn't bear fruit, we are all called to bear the spiritual fruits. What are the spiritual fruits? There are 12 of them listed in the Catechism of peace, joy, love, kindness, generosity, goodness. So a healthy relationship, even friendships, healthy romantic relationships will all bear the fruits of the Spirit. And they will not turn inwards and they will not detach themselves from everybody else, but they will actually bear fruit into every relationship around them. So does this relationship bear fruit? And I will also say, like, do we help each other become holier? Are we leading each other closer to heaven, closer to a more virtuous life, or are we leading each other closer to sin and closer to hell? So how do you know if someone loves you? Ask the question, are they leading me to heaven? Are they helping to become the person that God is calling me to be? And always measured against, is it free, total, faithful, and fruitful?
Yeah. So go do it. Go do it now. We hope this video helps. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let's support each other and pray for one another. And from all of us at Ascension, God bless.
Don't settle for the dumpster. Y'all deserve real love. Don't settle for lust. Don't settle for to be used. Y'all deserve to be loved. Y'all deserve real love.
That was great.